All right, so let's talk about items of business here, or the reason that we're here, which is to kind of feature the work of our second semester students. And
All right, hey everyone, I'm Harrison, and I was born and raised in LA, and I'm still living there. So I wanted to explore traffic patterns in Los Angeles because, you know, traffic is definitely a way of life over here. So I wanted to explore what the traffic looks like. And so I went on the Los Angeles GeoHub website. I found all three layers there, and I saw this traffic collisions from 2014 to 2019. It shows all collisions on streets and like not highways or freeways, which is pretty good. So they had an option to open that with ArcGIS Online. So I opened it, and it shows all the points of collisions all over Los Angeles. And so it's just literally points everywhere. And since I opened it in ArcGIS Online, I used the smart mapping function and I applied a heat map to it. And that came up to a big glowing blob. So I adjusted the area of influence so I can make the data more meaningful. And as you can see, most of the traffic occurs in areas you would expect that are more dense and have smaller streets and everything. And so that's areas like downtown, Koreatown, Hollywood, places you'd expect. And so from there, I moved my project into ArcGIS Pro, and I imported the LA city boundary shapefile and the streets arterial layer into my project. And then I labeled it accordingly. I set the streets arterial layer to 90% transparency so the heat map can bleed through. And yeah, and then I just labeled the pertinent streets with the most traffic. And I was deciding whether I wanted to use leaders to like show the streets, but I thought it'd be better just to, I guess, label it on top of the heat map so you can easily distinguish what streets have the most collisions. And yeah, so yeah, I wanted to make my map a little more simple just so the message is conveyed. I only used 3 layers, and I guess you don't really have to have a lot of layers to make a good map. So yeah, if you zoom in, you can see, I guess, I added a halo effect to the neighborhoods of LA, so you get to know the difference between the neighborhoods and the streets. And yeah, so that's the valley, North Los Angeles over there. And yeah, and for those who are not familiar with LA, there are little pockets of cities that are interspersed with into LA. So it has a weird polygon. And then yeah, I made a little table displaying the streets with the most collisions. And it is a little surprising how the heat map shows the most collisions happening in downtown and Koreatown, but a lot of the streets with the most collisions actually happen in the valley, but they also have very long roads there, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah, the valley's up there. And so yeah, I just wanted to show yeah, where the most traffic happens basically. And if you ever find yourself in Los Angeles, keep some street names in mind if you're ever driving down them. And yeah, was that a question?
where do you live on the map, roughly speaking?
Oh, yeah. So I just missed, like, I'm to the left of Koreatown. I'm in Mid-City. So I actually live I live in between Wilshire and Olympic, 2 of the worst streets if you can zoom in. But I don't live in the hotspot, fortunately. But also, yeah, I guess I like to stay home and avoid traffic.
I noticed when I was going to print your map out that for some reason in Adobe Reader, your heat disappears when you zoom in. So
that's weird. So, yeah. for a lot of the project, my RPS Pro was going slowly because there's just so many points on the map, and it was annoying. But yeah, I mean, it should. I don't know why it's not zooming in, but it should be there. Yeah, I'm in between, yeah, Olympic and Wilshire, so yeah.
Well, this was a huge bonus in that we get a little lesson in Southern California geography, which I'm sure any of us could benefit from.
Quick question, I guess. So the heat map was collisions on the road, correct? Like
Collisions, yeah.
can you normalize collisions with traffic to get where the most dangerous? You know, like if there's so many collisions.
I mean, probably, yeah. In the data, I was looking through it, and they had collision severity, and I was thinking about mapping the most dangerous areas, but I just wanted to keep it simple and I just wanted to show where the most collisions happen. But yeah, you could definitely go into the data and definitely find where's the most dangerous areas based on the severity. They even had data like if it was a drunk driver or not. So it'd be cool. You could definitely do a lot of cool stuff with the data.
Other questions for Harrison?
Yeah, it's a shame it doesn't load, but yeah, I guess that's what it looks like.
Well, I know for a fact that we have a CSU Long Beach student that's here with us. And so here we are in Long Beach, so his parents can assess the conditions their son is driving through when he goes down to.
Just got my teenage.
Nice. All right, well, nice job, Harrison.
Thank you.